Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life, and a wonderful game. Despite having a few flaws here and there, this game is well loved by a lot of people. But there's one thing about this game that just bugs me. Its premise. Like most games in the Harvest Moon series, you start this game by taking over a farm that once belonged to a dead relative. In the original Harvest Moon on SNES, this relative was your grandfather. Which, you know, makes sense because he's old and all that. In Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life, however, you take over the farm from your deceased father. This guy right here, he looks barely old enough to drink, but he already has to cope with the death of his father. That's dark, man. But if this is the only thing that bugged me, I wouldn't be making this video. You see, what bugs me the most is that during the introductionary cutscene, nothing Takakura says to you seems to imply your character grew up on his father's farm, or even had any knowledge of its existence. It's almost as if dear old dad left his wife and son to go play farmer with his best friend Takakura. And apparently he never left the farm because none of the townspeople in Forget-Me-Not Valley ever mention him or his death. No condolences, nothing. It's almost as if they didn't know he lived there, even though his farm was right there. And then there's Takakura, your father's best friend, who started the farm with him. Isn't it a little strange that after his friend's death he decides to bring his friend's estranged son to his farm? Presumably so you can take your father's place and live out their dreams of becoming farmers. Don't you think that's a little creepy? Or maybe I'm just reading into this a little too much.